Hey guys, Shanks World here, and today I'm just going to be doing a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be going through all the different paint schemes, including the DLC September pack paint schemes that we have for the drivers in NASCAR Heat 3. And this is going to be coming out late at night on a Saturday night, so I'm not sure how many of you guys are going to see this on early on, but so yeah, we've got AJ Allmendinger in his Kroger car, pretty average. Then we've got Eric Gummerl in his Smithfield and his Smithfield Prime, and then his Smithfield Patriotic, and that's all of them. So he's only got 3. Then we've got Troy Bain in his Advocare, his Performance Plus. So yeah, I think that he's only got the 2 paint schemes. And then we've got Blaney in his Menards, Blaney in his Dex, Blaney in his PPG paint scheme that he had from, I think it was Auto Club, they said. Then they have another one of his Menards cars, and then that's all he ran. So we have Bowman in his Nationwide, we've got Bowman in his Exalta, we've got Bowman in his Nationwide Patriotic, and then that's all we have for Bowman. We've got Clint Boyer, Rush Truck Center, paint scheme, Haas Automation, totally not unsponsored right there. Savvy for Clint Boyer, and then we got Rush Truck Center again, so not many for him. Then we've got Chris Buescher, the Kleenex car, also has a little bit of Kroger there on the hood. Continental Bush Beans. And then we've got the I was trying to just do a pan around of this car. But yeah, Louisiana Hot Sauce, I think is what the sponsor is on the car. Yeah, Louisiana Hot Sauce. Cottonelle. Bush's Beans car. And then we're back to the one we started with. Kurt Busch. We've got his Monster Energy and Haas Automation Ford. We've got his full sponsored Monster Energy Ford. We've got it, and then I think that's all we have. Yeah, just those 2 paint schemes. So we've got Kyle Busch and his M&Ms. We've got Kyle Busch and his Caramel M&Ms. One of my favorite paint schemes, by the way. We've got Kyle Busch and his Skittles from Bristol that he ran and won the race in. We've got his Patriotic M&Ms from the Coke 600 when he won his first points-paying cup race at Charlotte and got the kind of award of having won at every active track. Then we've got his pretty nice-looking Skittles paint scheme from the awesome race that was Chicagoland. Red, white, and blue, like the Skittles red, white, and blue edition. Also, pretty good Skittles as well. So, I'll also do an update kind of when we get the next DLC pack, just kind of going through those. We've got Liberty University with the red numbers. We've got Liberty University Patriotic. And we've got Exalta Flames. We've got his Hertz paint scheme that he ran. That he's run just kind of the whole second half of the season. Then, yeah, we're back to the Patriotic. Ross Chastain, completely unsponsored car. Then there's the custom one that you might pick. Then there's Matt DiBenedetto. He only has his Can-Am Kappa car. Austin Dillon. This one, he has his Dow Chevrolet, his American Ethanol car, and then his Dow Daytona 500 winning car. He has his I don't even know where this car is from because it doesn't have the patriotic banner, but it's definitely patriotic. But yeah, his American Ethanol, clearly patriotic paint scheme. I think was this one the official one for him? No, that's another one that looks patriotic to me. And it looks nice too, like silver Dow, and then we're back to his. Oh, okay, we're back to another Dow Chevrolet, and I think we're back to the beginning, yeah. So then we've got Ty Dillon, the Geico car, Twisted Tea, Geico with the camo for the military. Yeah, Geico military, talking about their military discount. And yeah, we're back to the beginning. Chase Elliott. He has his Napa Auto Parts, one that he ran in the Daytona 500. Baja Blast, which I think was from Bristol, was the first time I remember him running it, at least. And it got wrecked pretty early in that race, unfortunately. His patriotic paint scheme from the 600. Kelly Blue Book, I actually have the diecast of this car. We have his Little Caesars one, which you might have seen me run in my doubleheader, or you might see me running in my doubleheader tomorrow for the 2 plate races. And then that's all that we have for paint schemes for him. So we've got Brendan Gaughan and his beard oil paint scheme, where it's just the only difference, if you can't tell, is that little logo on the back corner. So then we've got Greg Galding. We've got his normal paint scheme and a patriotic paint scheme. For David Gilliland, we only have the one paint scheme because he only runs like 1 race a year, I think. And then for Denny Hamlin, these are going to be drastically different. The FedEx Express to ground. And FedEx Freight. FedEx Express, so yeah. So you basically have your choice of what word you want to have on it. And then Kevin Harvick. His freaky fast, freaky fresh car. He has his Busch car. He has his Mobil 1 car because apparently they're a big sponsor of his, even though they didn't sponsor him at all until he won a championship. Then we've got probably my favorite paint scheme of his all season so far, the Busch flannel car. And then we're back to the beginning. We've got Daniel Hemrick and his Smoky Mountain Herbal Snuff, which he will be running in a couple of weeks at the Charlotte Road Course, as well as he ran it at Richmond earlier this year. Timmy Hill, not an unsponsored car that just has some blue and some black on it. I feel like if Caleb wanted to move to this car, they could pretty easily. Then we've got the Lowe's Pros Black for Jimmy Johnson. I like the paint scheme. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but it just seems really cool compared to his blue one. Then we have his more typical blue patriotic one, blue, red, white, and blue patriotic paint scheme. And wow, do we only have the 2? Yeah. So we only have those 2 paint schemes for him. But then Eric Jones, DeWalt, and his sports car. And then we've got his Circle K. We've got another Circle K paint scheme, and then his DeWalt. Casey Kane and Levine Family Racing. His Procore car, his WRL car, his Dumont Jets, and then we're back to his Procore. DJ Kennington only runs at the plate races, and now has started kind of running other drivers in his cars. But yeah, so he runs one paint scheme. Brad Keselowski, this one will be weird because it's the alcohol sponsorship and everything. I've got it so that I can get the light paint scheme, but if you're under, I think, the age of 21, or at least if your age verification says that, you'll only have access to the Brad K version, which is right here. And then discount tire with the Miller Lite instead of Brad K on it. Auto Trader with the and then we have another one that has Miller Lite on it instead of Brad K. Brad K Patriotic, Miller Lite Patriotic, and discount tire with Brad K on the back quarter panel. And then with the light. And then we're back to the beginning. So now we've got Corey LaJoy and his, what's the sponsor even on this one? Schulter Systems. Yeah, Schulter Systems. Don't know the company. Ooh, that car actually looks pretty good. I don't know what it's for. Oh, that's his. That was his Coke 600 paint scheme. I think because I saw the logo for it, but that looks like a U.S. Army paint scheme. I think. Who's the sponsor? I cannot read it, but yeah, it has the patriotic logo, so I know that's from the patriotic, right, or the Coke 600. Kyle Larson's Credit One Bank car, Kyle Larson's McDonald's car. Those ones were in on launch. First data came with the DLC pack. DC Solar came with the pack. DC Solar Patriotic came with the paint scheme pack, and then on to Joey Logano, who has his Shell Pennzoil car, his Pennzoil car from Las Vegas that he runs once a year, his Auto Trader car, and then we're back to the beginning. Then we've got Michael McDowell, the Loves car with a little bit of K-Love around the area, and my all-time favorite, or my all-time, I don't know, but it's my favorite paint scheme of this of this season right here, the K-Love, I keep going to say 95 34 car. We've got then Jamie, and oh yeah, that's also all his paint schemes are just those two. So then we've got Jamie McMurray with the McDonald's and Cessna. Or no, that was just his McDonald's. This is the McDonald's and Cessna. Then we've got his gear wrench car from the DLC pack. And then we have, my game is just frozen. But I don't know what's going on with this. Yeah, so I have no idea what's going on here. I'm gonna cut the video right here and I'll be right back once I figure it out. Okay, so I have no idea what happened. So I had to just turn my console completely off and turn it back on. So if you guys have a similar freezing issue, just try turning your console all the way off, all the way back on, and everything, and you should have it done. So we just did all of McMurray's paint schemes before the game froze. So now Menard has 3 paint schemes. He has his Motocraft car. He has his orange Omnicraft car, and then he's got his green Quaker State car with Menards on the side. And then we've got Ryan Newman and his Caterpillar, Ryan Newman and his Cabela's paint scheme, Ryan Newman and his Liberty National from the 600, and his Granger paint scheme, and that's his paint schemes. Danica Patrick, she has only competed in 1 race, and so she only has 1 paint scheme. Go Daddy. Now, David Reagan, Shriners Hospitals, the first one you'll see. Then he has his Freight Auctions. And then he has his 1,000 Bulbs that is actually slightly unsponsored. I actually just noticed that. That's pretty funny. But yeah, so Shriners Children's Hospital. Or Shriners Hospitals for Children, that's what it is. Then Harrison Rhodes, he's just kind of a filler to fill in. It's Rick Ware Racing technically, but he's just he only has the 1 paint scheme because he doesn't run a full schedule. Reed Sorensen for Premium Motorsports, sponsorless team pretty much, like the whole team's sponsorless except for Danica Patrick, who competed for them in 1 race. But yeah, so they're gonna have all black cars. And now we're back to Now we're already up to Stenhouse in his Fastenal car, his third car, which got him his first ever career win. His Fastenal Patriotic paint scheme from the Coke 600. His little hugs from Dover. And then I think we're back to the beginning. Yeah. Daniel Suarez in his Eris Toyota, his Stanley Toyota. And then, oh yeah, there it is. It says Eris Ruckus paint scheme. Then we have stage winner, MTJ. Jobless, MTJ. He's looking for a ride for this coming season. We've got his yellow, or not his yellow, his orange, 5-hour energy and Bass Pro Shops with Bass Pro Shops on the hood. And then we've got his red tracker boats on the back or on the sides, and 5-hour energy on the hood and back of the car. And then we've also got his Toyota, his auto owner, his insurance, Camry, his patriotic Bass Pro Shops, and then we're back to the beginning. And then we've got one last guy to show off. Bubba! So we've got his Daytona 500 scheme for click and close. We have NASCAR racing experience, which I actually got to do the NASCAR racing experience thing. So that was actually pretty fun to have that paint scheme now in the game. Then we've got his Kroger Patriotic paint scheme. Is it fully sponsored by Kroger? I think it's actually got Air Force on the hood, right? The U.S. Air Force. No, it's got the no, it's got Kroger on the hood. Okay, it's got Eckridge. So it's Eckridge car. I'm gonna try and wait till it shows. So the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas is what this one is. It looks like. And then we're back to his one. So that is every paint scheme in this game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like down below. Possibly send this footage to someone. Like if you guys have a connection at 704 Games, let them know that this is a problem. Like if this freezes on someone else, it can just get frustrating. Especially, I don't know how that would work if it froze midway through a race and you had to do that. But still, it's an inconvenience, and well, so see you guys in the next video. Bye.